Hello and good morning, everybody. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't have my other computer is over there, so let me grab it really quick. Say hello if you pop on, or if you're watching. Um, I kind of hoped that I'd be organized in the morning, but I'm not really. So I'm just gonna make sure that we are live and that you can hear me okay, because I know the mic is muted there, but let's see here. Okay, turn it up for a second and then I'll turn it back down. It doesn't want to unmute this morning. Okay, we're good. We're good. And I can see everybody's comments. I am feeling a lot better for those of you who have been hanging out and visiting me lately, but I still have this phlegm in my throat, and so hopefully I'll be able to get through all of this and not sound like a sickly person. But it is Tuesday, and I am hoping as I move forward through the summer that on Tuesdays I can go live at 10 a.m. here on all my places. So I should be on YouTube, I'm on my Facebook page, and I should be in my Facebook group as well. The Facebook group is for our Rustic Maker Box subscribers, and I'm just throwing this in there so they can see the fun stuff today too. But we are going to be working on one of the DIY kits that I released last week. It is the only one that I saved to paint later. And I had told you guys the other day I had painted all of the rest of the other kits and done videos for them. And then my editing got messed up. And so I have not had time to get it fixed back up yet, but I'm going to get it online so that you guys can all have videos for all of that. So as soon as I get them done, I'm going to get them cracking and get them online. So I'm going to get started with today's project. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. So what does that say? I want to make this one. You can do it like so, but I want, no, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to go here and then here. Oh, jeez, no, you big turkey. Okay, let's go like that. We'll go like that. We'll make it work this morning. If you're popping on, say hello. If you're watching this video and you have not given StreamYard permission to comment your name, please do that. That just helps me. So this is the Home is Our Happy Place DIY kit, and it should be linked in the bio. And this is what you get. You get all these cute little sunflowers in the back are pieces, and the main back piece. And you can see that it's engraved and scored. It is all just one piece, but it does look like it's 3 separate pieces. So that's kind of cool. And then the lines are scored on there so that you know where to put all of your pieces. So it's a super cute project. Hello, Jill. Good morning. I hope you are doing well. The sun is shining here. The wind is blowing, but it's a little bit warmer finally. I did see that we're supposed to get another winter storm, but hopefully where you guys are watching, you're nice and warm too. And then I have this, which I don't have. Oh, there it is. This is how it will come. Obviously, I'm going to put the tape on the back side, and this just kind of holds all of these letters in place for shipping purposes, because I don't want you to get your kit and have all of these random little letters all over, or maybe some of them get lost or something like that. So whenever I have little word pieces like this, I just try to cut a box around them Sometimes some of the designs that I get come like this. So I'm just going to keep them on there. Now I am also going to just paint them all black, so it makes sense to me to just keep them all on here. You're done with cold weather. I'm done with cold weather too. I want some summer weather, some sunshine and some warmth, so we can get outside and get a few things done without blowing away. That's the other thing too. The wind is nuts. So, okay, so I keep all of these on there, so everything will come like so. And this is just a wood kit. This is all you get, just this wood. This one, I believe, is $20. So then you'll have to bring your own paint and everything. So with that being said, I'm going to get started painting up all these little pieces. And I'm going to start by painting the this background, which I'm going to paint with my tried and true, let me see where we're at, the antique wax from Waverly. I'm going to paint the background, and I'm using a baby wipe, and I'm just going to pull it from the lid and then just kind of apply it. So, and I should apply it along the wood grain. And when you do this technique with the wax, and you can do this with paint too, if you have brown paint, it'll give the same effect, but you can go as dark or as light as you want to. So maybe like along the edges, you want it to be a little dark, but using the baby wipe kind of helps keep it moist and pliable so that it'll move around a little bit. So let's get the rest of this on there. So you can see, like, if I just left that could be darker. But I'm just going to kind of use my baby wipe to manipulate it and pull some of that out of there. So it gives you a nice stained look, but you don't have to use smelly stain. Hey Jennifer, hello. I hope everybody's having a good day today on this Tuesday. I think I'm going to be working on getting orders and stuff taken care of today. I signed up for another vendor event, which is kind of a last minute one, but it's fine because I do have quite a bit of stuff that I can take, but I decided yesterday to kind of fill in a couple of spots. So if you're local and you're looking for some more Mother's Day, teacher appreciation, anything like that, let me know, because I will be going to the North 40 next Saturday and have some things. So there is our background. If you wanted to do this background in any other fun color, that would be awesome. I'm sure you could do lots of different things. The other great thing about this Waverly wax stuff is it dries pretty fast. So I'm just going to set it over there out of the way while we paint the rest of our goodies. And I meant to get myself a new sheet, but I'm going to use this. And it's just like parchment paper. Kind of helps keep my area clean and I don't get paint anywhere else. So I was trying to find a yellow that I liked for sunflowers, and I remembered that I really loved this color last year, the Waverly Maize color. I think last year I went through a whole bottle of this, painting sunflowers and lemons. It's just a fun yellow color. And I do feel like sunflowers are a little bit brighter, darker is the word I was thinking. But I think that this will be a good color for them, so they don't have to get too wild. And I'm just going to take a regular brush and just add the yellow to it. This is a pretty light yellow, Usually if I'm painting something yellow, and because I might add like a little bit darker color to this, I like to paint a white underneath of it, because that kind of gives it a base or like a primer color. But I think today this is going to be fine. You could see that on the sunflowers. Oh, dog, you're going to have to just chill. Maybe you could see on the sunflowers. Maybe you can't. There's a little bit of the dark not scoring, but like the flashback from the laser. And I could clean that off of there pretty easily, but I also think that it's going to kind of show a little bit underneath this yellow, and that will add to the dimension of these sunflowers. So once they dry a little bit, that should work. So is anything else exciting going on in anybody else's world? Not here. We have recovered from, well, mostly recovered from having these silly colds. I did go to the grocery store the other day, and then last night I had to run to town really quick, and I was like, geez, I haven't left the house in days. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I did go to the grocery store in my little haze, but otherwise there has not been too much else exciting. I just did not feel like doing too very darn much, so I didn't. And now I'm like, okay, we got to kick it into high gear and get a few things done. So I was pretty productive yesterday with household stuff, getting all of our laundry put away after our trip, and had supper in the crock pot, and that was really nice because then last night I could just kind of relax. So, do I mask? Carrie, I used a mask, and it was a pain in the butt for me. And I guess, to me, like the edges and that kind of stuff, it just doesn't really bother me. And I can kind of wipe it off too with the baby wipe if I wanted to, but normally because I'm painting over it, it really doesn't matter. Now this yellow, like I said, really isn't too bright. But I just was not seeing too many benefits of the masking. Otherwise, it was adding more expense, and it was very time consuming. So I stopped doing it. And I have been happy with that. I haven't had any problems with that. But you can kind of see how some of that, maybe you can kind of see, I know the ring light is, that isn't too much better. But it just kind of helps in that little aspect. Now, when we cover this with the green, you may want to take something. Vinegar works. I've had luck with baby wipes, but then I hate getting too wild with it because then they're all wet. Yeah, if that works for you, that's awesome. I just felt like it was too time consuming for me, and like I said, most of the time I don't see too much of a problem with the colors coming through. So now I'm going to use this Palmetto green. It's from Ceramicoat. That's where I get most of my paint, is locally at the craft or at the hardware store. The craft store. Ha ha ha. One should be so lucky. Yeah. I guess, Carrie, try it and see what you think. I don't know what kind of wood you use either. That's the other thing. Like MDF, I think you have to mask that. I just don't care for the way that looks. I feel like that has more flashback or charring. Is that what they call it? I use Baltic birch, and I have found some good wood that I like and that doesn't It still costs an arm and a leg, but I figured it out with my laser, and so that's what I've kind of stuck with. I've just kind of stuck with what I figured out on my laser and got to work decently. And it took a little while because even sometimes using the proof grade material on the Glowforge, it doesn't cut all the way through, and it's so annoying. I'm like, this should work perfectly, but it doesn't. And usually if I get a board that doesn't cut all the way through with my birch, I know it's because I need to clean my machine. So that's kind of what I guess I have found. I don't know, like, I don't know. I just think about like different areas and the different types of wood, and like we're a very dry area. So I think that our wood is drier too. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't matter, but in some areas it does. Yeah, play around with it and see what you think. Sorry about the sniffling. I'm about ready for all this nonsense to be done, for everybody to stop coughing. I was sitting there last night listening, and one was hacking in one room and one was hacking in the other room, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Hopefully. And that's just part of it. It just lingers on, that coughing and that hacking. Yeah. So it is. Did you guys realize? I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna like maybe get some stuff because I was thinking next month is Teacher Appreciation Week, and I should get a few things ready for that. And then I was like, it's next week. Next week is Teacher Appreciation Week. This is the last week of April, and to me, that's just plain nuts. But I think my daughter hasn't said anything, but my uncle, he is a bus driver, and he mentioned that there's only 20 some days of school left. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's counting down, which I thought was funny. And I'm sure if my daughter knew, she would be counting down too. So, okay. So now I've got my little words here, and I'm just going to take a makeup sponge, which just looks dirty, and I'm going to take my black paint, and by keeping it in this little box, it is going to help me ship it out, but it also is going to help paint my letters and not get them like all gummy and icky all around the edges. And if you guys have ever watched any of my other videos, usually if I have letters like this, I'll stick them on a piece of tape anyway, so it'll help hold them down. But this is just another fun way. And I'm not getting too creative today with my color choices, but I might get a little creative with some of my shading around especially around the leaves, I think, or maybe I'll use my Posca pens or something. I don't know. We'll see. Some days I'm like, just get this done and just move on to the next project. And then other days I want to channel my inner Stacy and add some fun shading and some fun colors. If you guys don't follow Stacy, she is my friend from Color Me Cutie. And she is an amazing painter. Not just a painter of these type of things, but she is an amazing painter, period. She does amazing work, and it is so fun to watch her paint and create stuff. So we're going to add a little bit of shading to like the insides here of our, I don't know, this is where your seeds would be. I don't know what these things are called when it comes to, where's my white paint? I don't need very much today. I don't need very much at all. And I guess I'll use I'll use one of my crappy makeup sponges today. I have 2 different types. And do I have another good one that's clean? Yeah. I mean, you could just see the difference here, like how this one's falling apart and this one's not. I have both of these linked in my Amazon shop, I believe, but I will make sure that these ones are like at the top of these ones absorb so much more paint, which that to me is wasteful. And these ones just have so much more sturdiness to them. So makeup sponges are not cheap as it is, but you want to get some good ones too. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the white. I don't have very much. And we'll just kind of add some, a little bit. Just kind of where those little crisscross lines. And if you get a little too much, just take the other side of your sponge and just kind of dab it out. Dab, dab, dab. Okay. I don't know, you could probably hear my husband coughing back there. Hopefully not, but you might be able to. Thankfully, he is feeling pretty good, but he for sure has gotten the rough end of it. He didn't have the sore throat and all that other stuff the rest of us had, but the coughing. We're just over it. We're just over it. Oh, I don't know. I think we'll just play a little bit with this. And I just have this little leftover green paint thing that from one of my dinosaur Easter kits. And I'm not going to waste the paint because look at all that. So I'll just take a different brush. And if you think that I know what I'm doing, you're wrong. I do not. And I'm just going to add a little bit of darker shading to the bottom because obviously the sun is going to be coming from the top of our sunflowers. I should like stay on the camera. I always feel like I'm channeling my inner Bob Ross when I get to paint stuff like this. It's just fun. And this is the type of stuff that I like. And sometimes I end up going, ugh. I made a cute little sign yesterday, which I might show you guys at the end. And I was like, oh, geez, this kind of looks crazy. But the reality of it is I did hand letter it, and that's what kind of threw me off. But then I laid it down and I set it off to the side, and later I was like, you know, it's not that bad. It actually looks kind of cute. Kind of rustic, maybe, with my bad hand lettering. Okay. Well, let me do this other one really quick because I kind of feel like they're a little dark. I might have to mute them down a little bit. It's kind of a contrast between the light and the dark. There we go. If I kind of get rid of those lines a little bit, that seems a little bit better. Maybe that's just what I need to do, is just kind of grab a little bit of the lighter color and mute it down. There we go. That's going to look better. That's going to look a lot better. I don't know if I should add some lines to it or not. I'm not sure. So as I said, I'm trying to get better about keeping my schedule for my live videos, and I think I want to go back to this. I used to call it coffee and crafts on Tuesdays, but I think we're just going to, because by the time 10 o'clock rolls around, and for some of you it's even later than that, you're over your coffee, and I'm not going to get up any earlier and do anything. But I want to maintain a good schedule as we go into the summer. So I'm thinking about sticking it with it. I know that a lot more people will catch me in the evenings, but the evenings there always ends up being something going on. Or by the time Jeopardy rolls around at 6 o'clock, I'm turning into a pumpkin. There we go. That's fine. That looks better. That looks better. I know my camera setup today is a little bit wonky, but I'm gonna work on that too. I got lots of things to work on, don't I? Okay, but I think we're ready now to put it all together. So that was pretty simple as far as like colors that we needed. So this is a pretty simple kit that you could get and get all these colors taken care of. So I'm going to be using my Stick Fast glue. I really wish it didn't have that silly sticker on there, but I do have this listed in my Amazon storefront as well. If you guys are looking for a good glue, I have loved this glue. It works amazing for me. So what I was going to say was that I wanted to go live on Thursday and have my Thursday nights, and now I have like 2 things that I remembered. Remembered another thing that's going on Thursday night, so we'll see. We'll try to make it work on Thursday night. So these lines, even though you guys might not be able to see them on camera very well, but even though I've stained this wood, you can still see the lines pretty well to put your pieces down on. And yeah, I do think I'm going to do that. Put this down first. And then we'll just put a little bit of glue around here. Oh, and I did it by accident, but you want to make sure that those little lines kind of go up towards the top like that, because that's where your shading or your light should be shining. Kind of, if you've done this with your color shading, is that what they call it? I don't know. I remember doing it in art class in school. So I do remember a few things I learned. Cute, cute, cute. So far, so good. So now we're going to put our words on there. I wonder if they should have been like white, but it doesn't really matter. We'll get it on there. So let me see. Does it say we're at 28 minutes? So 28 minutes, you could sit down and get a cute little project nailed out. And like I said, this particular kit, these wood DIY kits that I have on my page all the time, they do not come with any paint. The Rustic Maker Box is the only one that I offer that comes with paint. It is closed for the month, but if you want to make sure that you get signed up for that, there is a link. I'll make sure that I put a link, because I don't think I have the link in the bio or anything today, to the email. If you also want to sign up, just sign up for my emails. I usually remember to send out one email every week, just kind of updating you and just recapping. If you missed any of my live videos, if you missed any of the fun things I've been sharing with you guys, I put it in the email. So there we go. Okay, yeah, that looks cute. It looks cute here. I think it looks a little dark on the, hopefully it looks okay. And I love having these letters like etched on there, because then you know that you're going to get a good placement and you don't have to measure anything. The lines are just like a little bit smaller than the actual letters. So if you do get it off just a smidge, you're not going to be able to see it. Let me take a drink. I'm talking way more than I normally do. There we go. Alrighty. What is everyone going to be spending the rest of their Tuesday doing? Anything exciting and fun today? I have some errands to run today because we will be gone tomorrow to a doctor's appointment. And I want to get them done today so that when I come back home on Thursday, I can stay home all day again. I was thinking about that yesterday, how much of a homebody I love being, and I have plenty of stuff to keep me busy. But then when I was thinking, man, I haven't left the house and we've been gone for a week, I'm like, I just haven't seen people. I haven't seen my people. I feel like I need to go get gas just to see the friendly people at the gas station. I'm not going to do that. Our gas station that we use, and I'm not going to do this either probably, but they started doing a dance for cash thing. So when you get gas on Fridays or on Thursday afternoons, you can dance, and if they see you, they'll put your name in a bucket, and you could win. I think it's $50. And I mean, $50 is $50, but does anybody want to see me out there dancing for my gas? Probably not. But people are doing it, so whatever. What the heck? I'm just going to take a little time and tie up this. And that's going to finish our project. So this is a super cute little project. Any of you crafty people out there, if you're looking for something fun to create and you like sunflowers, this is a cute DIY kit and fairly simple as far as the amount of paint that you would need. A background color, the yellow, the green, and black. Oh, there goes the phone. Good timing. Good timing, because I'm about done. Okay. So I'll cut the edges. If nobody's answering it, that's probably me with this telemarketer. Oh, how cute is that? Isn't that fun? Let's see if we can go back to making this. Whoops. Yeah, there we go, guys. That's a cute little project, cute little sign. This DIY kit. It should be linked and everything. It's all up on my Facebook page. It looks super cute with my little shadowing and everything. Stacy, if you're watching, we're proud, we're proud. Sunflowers are your favorite? Well, Tanya, if you drive by on Thursday, just mind your business, because I might drive to town to dance for my gas. I probably won't drive to town just for that, but yay! Thanks, guys. So super cute. I will, like I said, I really wanted to come live and do another fun project. I got a cute idea with some Dollar Tree stuff that I've had. And I want to do that on Thursday. So stay tuned to see what time I decide to do that. In the meantime, I do have some reels and things like that that are coming along. And make sure you're following along in my stories. If you are, I try to post there every day, just kind of like behind the scenes stuff. So that's about it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you for painting along with the home is our happy place sunflower sign. It's not too big either. It's not too aggressive and wild. It would hang really cute in a small little place, so it would be really fun. I think it would pair really, really well with our sunflowers. Are very similar to the sunflowers in the windmill DIY kit. I can't wait to get this video re-edited and back up because this was super fun. Doing my cute little galvanized metal and the rust on it. So anyway, that's all I got for you this morning. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Have a great rest of your day and rest of your week until I see you again.